Yeah. Yeah. I say. Okay, so the first thing I did on this beat was I came up with a simple chord progression that I played on my piano here. You can't see my screen. I low-key want to show you this just to show you how off I played it, and I just left it because I wanted it to be real, it to feel real. Let me move this camera. All right, so it was a very simple chord progression that I played, which was an F sharp, what is this? F sharp minor to a E, what is this? A D major. So F sharp minor, D major to an E major, I believe. Yeah. So it was F sharp minor, and I repeated that. Held down bass notes just for one. Two and you can see, hopefully, that they're a little off in the way they're played. And I just left it that way to keep it a little bit more authentic. So we got that. So that was the chord progression that I started with. And that came from Analog Labs. The pad called Dreamt About You. And then I messed with some chorus in that, some timbre, and then yeah, I think that was pretty much, yeah, you pretty much stock, you just used what was on default after that. And then I jumped into, let's find out what this is. So I used this plugin called Layer It that I got and combined 808 with a kick. Just an easier way to do it through a plugin. And you can see, I gotta take this off again. Fuck. As you can see, this is the Layer It plugin. This is the 808 right here. This is the kick. I adjusted the tail a little bit on that. It's the first time I used this plugin, so before anybody says anything, I know somebody's gonna say, just record your screen. I don't got enough storage on this thing to be doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, my setup ain't there yet. You feel what I'm saying? So, the next piece is this, you can hear that? It's another pad in the background. And I pretty much took the same chord progression that I used and just used a different pad in Analog Lab. And then I jumped into Step Effects And I started messing with the pad a little bit. Added an arc to it. A little bit of a filter. Some delays in there, reverb. Then I EQ'd it to bring out the high end a little bit. And then I widened it out so it wasn't in the way of the center. When I make the beat, I tend to be mixing already because I'm the mixer of it too. So I always have in mind where I'm already about to go to, even though I track everything out and send it to a mixing template. To do that by itself, I still do it as I'm recording, as I'm making the beat. So there's that. Another if you can hear that. And I just high passed another pad just to get the little sparkle. All I wanted was that sparkle on the top. But then I added back around 400 to 500 hertz just to give it a little bit more body. Bring some more body back into it. And this one I telephoned it. Or band passed it. I shut down all the sides. Got 1K. Got it hitting about 1K. Just another pad that I got on Analog Lab. And this is a bunch of stuff that you like really don't hear, you know, because this is where your ear is going. Oops. That's pretty much where your ear is going. Is on this. So all this extra, you don't even hear that. You hear the sparkles now. The mid. And come back in. That, I actually think let's find out. I might have made this. Let's find out. Yeah, I made this. What did I do? I tend to make, I started to make my snares and my kicks and things like that. Although I didn't make the kick or the 808 on this one. But the snare, I think I made. I made this for sure. I don't remember how I did it. I'm trying to think. It might have, because I usually just grab something around me and I just hit it together. Something that looks like it'll make the sound I wanted to make. But I don't remember what I did. So, I don't know. Anyway, this is it right here. And I ended up cutting out the front part because clearly it wasn't necessary. And the sampler here. Got a compressor on it. I got some reverb on it. And sent it through, and I bounced it down after that. This is another one here. Yeah, see that hi-hat right there? There's another hi-hat that I made. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't remember what I did for that. hi-hat either. I don't remember how I made it. I think it might have been this pen. I remember making a hi-hat with this pen. But I don't remember if this, I don't think, I'm not sure if it was this beat though. And then, there's that. And yeah, that's it. That's the beat. That's MVP Chants. That's the second song off the album. So after I produce the record and have the recording session, I track everything out, and then I send it to a different template for the mix. So this is the mixing template that I send everything into once I bounce everything down. And in this, you can see that I actually doubled the bass track with a drum synth because I didn't feel like it was giving me enough top end. So this actually has quite a bit done to it. You can hear things are a bit more refined in that because it's the mixing, it's the mix. So yeah, I mean, that's how I made the beat. I gave you a little bit of how I started mixing it, and yeah.